and we should be cooking. Can y'all hear me? Wait. Okay. We should be hopping now. Can y'all see me? Can you hear me now? I joined my own stream. I'm not very tech savvy, but I know how to do that. Hello, Michaela. Hey, Karen. How are you? Um, I was watching. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna get nasty. I'll tell you that now. But I was watching the stream, and I'm locked in it, and I want to talk about my cruiser. So if y'all are here, I'm right now. What is this? It's like telling me to switch this. I have to hide it. Anyways, that's what I want to talk about briefly, because everybody's confused why it appears Sean and I don't care for him, that it has anything to do with Sean's ex. It has nothing to do with that, and everything with some of the things that he has done on different platforms. So, hey, Mama Ricky. Um, Stop, Ginger. I already let you out. I'm trying to hide this. Let me try to hide this so it'll go away. Hold on, Ginger. Because I can only see the. Stop, 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 stop. I'll let you out, but it's going to be hot in here. And I also, I hope she joins. Hey, Beth. Laura also may pop in here. And I know y'all will show her the respect. There you go, right? But I'm going to mod some people. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Hopefully nobody's in here. Since this is my channel, no worries. If I don't mod you, don't get your feelings hurt. I'm just doing it real quickly. If people start blocking my people, then I'll know they're in here too. But anyways, so the issue, and I can't see right now I can't see the chat for a second while I say this. I'm trying to get this other thing set up, but at the same time, I'm going to talk. I have had clips sent to me, and Sean has too, of him saying and doing some of the most horrible things I pretty much that I've seen that anyone kind of doubles here on YouTube. So like, I don't really care as much teasing as I do. I don't care if people do porn and things like that on other platforms. I really don't. What I care about is the fact that what I saw on 2 clips that were sent to me was him masturbating, and he was saying things to the extent of, I need 2 young lesbians, the younger the better. I have to fast forward to that, or I'm not going to be able to climax. So whatever you think of him on YouTube, that's what he does on other platforms. I had another one sent to me where he was doing the same thing, and he was talking about people on YouTube. He also said, before he took down the broadcast that he did, do y'all remember this? Please back me up. That things were going, let me say, should and might happen to me for my refusal to admit that Trisha is, okay, to not accept her, to not, whatever, leave YouTube. Do y'all remember that? This was just a few weeks ago, and he took it down. He wanted things to be done to me against my will. I don't know, other than that, why Randy would pretend to hide behind that she had no idea what he was about. Well, research it today, Randy, in the light of day, and you'll see what he's about. So don't be so coy to say the only thing that it's about is that he doesn't like TT. I think that if that was the case, then there'd be a bunch of people I had to chase till they learn their story. I'm not so concerned about that. I'm concerned about you telling whoever's watching your audience. I'm still trying to get into my own YouTube. Who is watching your audience, that yesterday you gave every platform that he had and told him, there we go, I found it. Told them to go watch him, that they're going to come across some of these things that I just told you. So don't play dumb. You know better than that. You've played the game long enough, and you've hung around Diane, who, however people may feel about Diane, she does look at what her guests are about. So that brings me to another point. Where are these while y'all are doing this? Where are these ladies while y'all are doing this? Finally made it in, you guys. Finally made it in. I can see my own chat. Here we go. My chat will be coming up. Hopefully there's no lag time. Here we go. Okay. I see you guys. So anyway, yeah, that's my point. It's really irrelevant that he doesn't like the beast. It really, really is. Or that he loves the beast. That's irrelevant. There's people on here that let me show that. There are people on here that absolutely, oh, we do have a couple of mods that know exactly what he's about. And if they had even asked a few people, they would have realized exactly what they were dealing with. So I don't believe that for a second. Not for a second. I know, hold on. Laura was going to come by. I haven't seen her. Hold on a second. Because I have it on mute. So anyway, I can do it by myself. You guys know that. Hey, Loretta, how are you? So yeah, that's what got me going this morning. Also that Janie and I may not always see eye to eye, but Janie has a valid opinion. Janie tends to, when people that are mentally ill are being taken advantage of, she takes issue with that. And you guys know that she and I are not the best of friends. She hangs out with, whoever, but she does get very, very upset when the mentally ill are taken advantage of it. We all know what Spirit Finder says and does, and we've said we can't get behind that. But Janie's point is always, don't take her seriously. Let her do what she does. Leave her on her channel as long as she's not going in real life. So if you tend to be bashing a few different people, including her, and I'm saying the things that she said are horrible, I can't stand behind that, but she's ill. She's very ill, and not ill like other people try to pretend to be mentally ill, too ill to know what they're doing, because we know that's not true. We're talking about the ones in our community that absolutely probably have a caseworker that looks after them. Am I right or am I right? I feel so clever drinking coffee and being on my own channel. I feel like I can conquer the world. Don't I, Sean? Yeah, he says whatever. Update on our little foster puppy. We love her to death, but and you tell me what this means to you guys. So we were letting her and Sawyer interact after we kind of introduced her slowly, and we were watching. She kind of started going towards Sawyer with, her eyes got dilated. She was going towards him. I know what it looks like. I've had a wolf dog. I know the behaviors. And Sawyer was happy to retreat. He started backing up and he was submitting, no biggie. But she still proceeded forward, low crawling kind of thing, and nipped out his back. He's okay. Nothing happened. But we can't. It looks like that she probably needs somebody without small animals. And when you look up kind of the behaviors of Dobermans, beautiful protective animals, but sometimes that can happen. That's exactly it, Jamie. That's what we were thinking. Even when she was kind of laying down, my big bathroom becomes like nursery when we get a puppy. But so I had it open and she could see him all the way across. He was kind of sitting on the other side of the kitchen, and kind of the same thing happened. She started focusing almost like, you know what I mean? Um, Presley, don't need backstabbers here. Love and friendship and not going others saying stuff against Sean and Mandy, and I have their back. Presley is absolutely, that's my girl. She says what she means, but she's never unfair in what she says. She's always straight on. Jamie, my husky, she attacked two of my, see, that's just it. That's just it. No, I don't think I'm the moral ground of YouTube. What I think is I have an opinion just like everybody else. If you go to where you probably just came from listening, that person has an opinion. Whoever you're white knighting for has an opinion. That's all I'm saying. Just keep in mind, you clicked on my channel. I didn't click on yours. So have a good one. Yeah, huskies do have a tendency to do that. Mine, I was lucky. My cat stayed on the other side of a gate. My wolf dog knew not to jump the gate. My cats knew, that they had their existence. But that's how that was. So she's still little. She'll find a home. The good thing about where she's from is this is a forever thing until they find who she's perfect for. They will take her and nurture her and will never, ever put any animals down. What this place actually does is go to kill shelters. I've said this before. Look at their list who's going to be euthanized for the day, goes and interacts with the dogs, and absolutely any of them that can be rehabilitated and rehomed, they take. So thank you, Debbie. I have an opinion. It's always right. Listen to me, folks. It's always right. Billy, you don't have Sean still blocked you on YouTube? I was trying to see if the two of you were following each other, but I couldn't see you on the list. The best way to deal with her is to give them no airtime reactions. Do that and they got nothing. I know it would be hard, but if they keep talking about them, they are relevant. Well, and I guess maybe I'm confused how it happened, but how did it happen that he became a guest on her platform? Was he in the chat and she said, take a link? Did she go live and put him on? How did that go? How did it come down that happened? People can have totally they can be, hey Sawyer, they can be totally kind of off the fringe, so to say, but they don't necessarily what he does. You shouldn't be promoting his various social platforms because you've got you're not age restricted, and well, you shouldn't be, Randy. You're not doing anything other than promoting people and saying look them up. If they look them up, they're going to be in for a shock, and it's going to be a little bit deviant. That's all I've got to say. Hey Susan, how are you? Let's see. It was a setup between them. I think she got off on trolling him as well. Yeah, and what she said very publicly on her stream a few minutes ago, I really was going to rationally talk, but I was blocked. What I was going to say on that. Okay, Randy publicly said that she had a rough time last week because she was off of her medication. I think anybody who struggled with that has done it before. We understand. But this has been going on a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. Okay, Laura, I did I not DM it? You know what? I copied and pasted it. Okay, I'm coming. Let me go in. Again, I don't understand. There was no research done on that one. I would put him, as far as deviance, on the same level as Elvis. I don't think she would let Elvis on her panel. And it's very, very similar. So he may not be, what in the world does this mean? He may not be exactly, hold on, you guys. Hopefully it doesn't kick me off. But I mean, I'll still be on, but I just need to go to the Twitter for a second. Hold on. Told you I'd be back. Okay. Yeah, Sun Angel, you've asked that before. I'm going to answer that. You guys don't hide Sun Angel. I'm going to answer that. But let me sign into this Twitter first so I can send Laura a link. The last time she asked me that, hold on. The last time she asked that, it was like, I didn't answer it because I was with Sean and we were streaming about something else and it wasn't the place, but I'll answer it now. Stop, Ginger. Yeah, you're not saying nothing in there. No, I'm trying to get it. Hold on, you guys. I'm signing into Twitter, but I am going to answer that. Okay, thank you. The question was, why, when I'm in recovery myself, did I laugh about Katie's alcoholism? I guess she's talking about, I'm just logging in right now. You can come on and talk about it if you want. It's up to you. Laura's going to come on real quick, but if you want to in a second. I remember laughing about, I put it on a flip chart and said it was her alcoholism, and said that once again, Samantha was was taking advantage of someone who was ill. And I remember laughing about the fat suit that Savage danced around in. If I laughed at her alcoholism per se, please remind me when I did it, and I'll explain it. I'm signed into Twitter. Just got to send the link. Hold on. You know I'm slow. But yes, please remind me of exactly when I said, ha ha, she's an alcoholic. I'd like to know, because I'd like to. Hey, Sawyer and Ginger, can you get Sawyer? I'm trying not to scream in y'all's ear, but Ginger and Sawyer have a habit of playing like brothers and sisters. They're very inconsiderate. I can't see your chat right now, but I promise if you tell me a time when I said, ha ha, Katie's an alcoholic, I will gladly explain it. Sean, can you come get Sawyer? He and her are roughhousing on the balcony. She's winning, but she's making that noise that will make people think she's somehow... Okay. Let's go right here. Let me paste this. I haven't gone live on my channel in a long time, you guys. Okay, it went. Let me go back to my main thing. Okay. Nobody. Come on. Sorry, you guys. You know, this is the first time it's going to take me. I'm looking, you guys. On Twitter, Billy Nowhere, it looked like he couldn't see you on. There we go. He couldn't see you on Twitter. We were talking about it the other day, and I looked in his list, and why is it doing this? Internal sweep. Look, this thing is like stuck. Okay, back in the chat. There we go. Laura said hi. I have Laura gave her the link, and now let me catch up with. Let me let Laura on, and let me catch up with us. Oh my God. Save and add to stream.
Hey.
You see how tech savvy I am?
You're doing good.
Can everybody hear everybody? Or Laura? It seems low to me, but.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I have this. Let me do this real quick. She's going to tell you about the love and Artsy.
I love Artsy right now. I don't think she likes me either. I heard.
Has she ever talked to you?
I heard her once talking to Randy. She was yelling at Randy saying, all we hear about is Laura, 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 Laura. I'm so tired of hearing about Laura.
But you know what? That's a good point, though, because it's true. For a while, that's all you heard on their channel.
So that's why I was. And then when I heard her again, I was like, oh, my God, I love this girl.
Exactly. But she didn't. Nobody wanted to hear what she had to say, but she was spot on.
She was dead on.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like she was spot on, but nobody wanted to hear it.
Oh, she was awesome. And it was funny because if you look at chat, all the OG drama people agreed with Artsy. All of the people that came from, I guess, the Hate Laura crowd, all like, oh, she's such an asshole and blah, blah, blah. And Randy, you don't deserve this. I'm like, oh, my God, do you guys not have a brain? Because there's nothing this woman is saying that's wrong.
Like, all Randy wants is an echo chamber. The only way you can be accept it and have your comment read is if you're agreeing. And for anybody in the chat that likes Randy, that's all I'm saying. I know y'all will leave if you don't agree with it. And respectfully, I understand, but we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it.
It's not even a matter if you like Randy or not. Like, there's people in my chat that are members that don't agree with me.
Right.
And they'll tell me they don't agree with me. I mean, that's what intelligent women do. Nobody has to agree with your every comment, but they're also not going to leave you or bash you or anything else. But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah, I totally agree. Whoever, I didn't see if, and I'll have to answer it in a second, but I didn't see if that girl reiterated why she thought I was laughing at Katie's alcoholism. I scrolled up and didn't see it, but if I missed it, you guys, if you can copy it or something, I'll talk about it later, but we're not going, right now we've moved on. I've never actually said, ha ha, Katie's an alcoholic. Ha, Katie's an, I've never done that.
Can I say something about that though?
Yeah.
Talk about hypocrisy is real. Katie is an alcoholic or she's a heavy drinker. And either way, just like I do, Katie puts her entire life out there. It's going to get dissected. She's probably the one person that puts way more out than I do. She puts her entire life out there.
All of it.
Puts everything out there. She shows that she drinks every single night. People are going to have opinions, and that doesn't make them wrong.
Nope.
So if some people say she's an alcoholic, okay, so some people think she's an alcoholic. It doesn't mean she is. That's just my or your perception of her. Yeah. And that's okay. Everybody's allowed to have their own perception, and nobody should judge you or me or anybody else for saying she's an alcoholic because that's what she puts out there. Plain and simple.
I use the ones out of the pack. Yeah, you can if you put your headphones in. I'm sorry. The last time Sean went with his AirPods, he was breathing into the microphone and everybody was blaming it on everybody else. But it was my link. But he had his things in and somehow it crossed. And they're like, y'all are all breathing like gorillas. And it was Sean. Anyway, I'm sorry. You're exactly right. Continue right back where you left off.
No, it's just that's all I was going to say about it. It's just that, you know, just like, I hate to bring up the subject, but just like Trisha puts out there that she's a fucking loony ass whack job. Does that mean she is? I don't know. I don't know the girl, but that's what she puts out there.
That's what she puts out there. And that was always Sean's major issue. He said it right on Dr. Phil. Look, I think we can all agree not everything in our life has to be aired for everyone to see.
I agree.
Because there was 2 people in that household that didn't want that. So if everybody's in agreement, which it seems like Katie and these people around her are okay with it, which I don't understand. And how much of it is trolling and how much of it is her disease or her, you know, whatever. She said yesterday that the problem with her and Leslie, this was her girlfriend, which I don't believe was ever a girlfriend, was that Leslie's parents were not okay with Katie. Like when they would show up for gatherings, you know, they didn't care for the way Katie acted, and they would watch her YouTube channel and they didn't like it. And all I can say to that is I'm not surprised. Did you get blackout drunk at their house? Now that's me laughing about not surprised. So let's separate that from her disease. It seems to be a handbook here that I didn't get, that if you're in recovery, you have to act this way, this way, this way, this way. I missed it and I didn't sign the thing saying I acknowledged it. So Laura, did you get the handbook about if you're
Nope.
in recovery, you can't do this, talk about this, do this? Nope. Okay. So
not.
I'm assuming you didn't sign the back of it either and turn the page into the teacher. Nope. Okay.
I did not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Everybody's like, you can't say this because you're in recovery. I can be a bitch and I can not like people. And if they happen to be in recovery as well, oh, fucking well.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's just a matter of, oh, well. But the reason it's heartbreaking, and I've said this before, in the morning before she started drinking, she tremors. When she talks, she's got that kind of cold, sort of chattering jaw kind of a thing, and you see her hair vibrating a little bit. It's the beginning of DTs, you know?
Yeah. I don't know
exactly what it is. Yeah. So it's sad, but it's also she's had sobriety before. She knows what it's like. She can find it again if she survives. But anyways, we were talking about Artsy. Artsy kept saying, "Let's stay on point. Let's get back on point."
Okay.
That's what Artsy kept saying. Oh my God. I've seen her. I don't think she cares for me either. But she was on point this morning. My question is, while Randy is kind of lashing out at everybody and everywhere about everything, where are her sidekicks?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Can the sidekicks not sign off on it? Or what's it about? Like, I don't know, because I've seen some pretty horrible things said and done in the last week or so by her that I don't think they would agree with.
Is the Jamie that's in here the Jamie she was talking about?
Jamie Thomas, I don't know. No, I think she was talking about Jamie Kimbrough, I think.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's Jamie Kimbrough. I'm watching the chat, you guys, but you know I'm better about talking. Laura, I know you and Full On Drama are done or don't get along. I get that. But do you think, in your opinion, no matter how you feel about Samantha, do you think it was right for her to record that phone call and to air it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Let me give you my reasons for both.
Okay.
Do I think it was right to record and air it? No, I don't think anybody should record and air it. If you want to record it, then keep it amongst your little circle. Don't air it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side of that, nobody knows what Full On Drama wants to go by is who they change their mind every other day.
Right.
So I found a comment yesterday where she said she's a married woman. And I mean, a video of her saying she's a married woman and that's who she is. Nothing about being a lesbian. So everybody's really believing she's nothing more than a troll.
Like trolling. So that makes sense. But let's just on the side that she might, like, let's pretend that didn't happen and put your mindset in if it was recorded and she divulged that. Is that fucked up?
Say that one more time.
Okay, so let's say that was actually her talking with Samantha about her sexuality. Would it have been fucked up for her to air that, to divulge what her orientation was in that manner?
If Full On Drama wasn't such a troll,
okay,
and went back and forth 100 times about who she was and trying to blame this one for this and that one for that and this one for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
okay, that makes sense. Fair enough.
But the fact that she's all over the place,
just a big troll.
Yeah, you don't know what she is. She'll get mad at you for this, but not get mad at you for this. She picks and chooses who she wants to get mad at. She'll say, well, I didn't say that publicly. I only said it privately. Bitch, shut the fuck up already.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, I knew the first time I'd go live on my own channel, they would be like freaking, we would have some fun with trolls because they finally got to go at coming into my chat. Live stream 719, you spoke about MFW and laughed about her drinking. That's not word for word, Mandy. It just seemed wrong. It's definitely okay. I will give you credit. I mean, I will give you that, but I might have laughed about her drinking, but I did not laugh about her alcoholism. You can say there's a difference and there's not a difference. I laughed about my own drinking when I was an alcoholic. I did dumb shit and so does she. I still laugh about my drinking and the dumb shit that I did. But stop, Ginger, stop.
But she puts it out there.
That's exactly right. And I have to laugh at it because I think that she sometimes probably is doing it to be funny. I think Katie is also a troll. I think that she is a huge troll, but I also think she's got herself into a predicament. I don't think it's funny at all because she's going to lose her life pretty soon, either in a DUI or by alcohol poisoning. I can't laugh at that. But some of the dumb shit she does, the fact she's got a love triangle going on that she can't even remember who she really likes, that's a little bit funny.
The one thing I do feel actually bad for her about, and any, I think, recovered addict can see this, is how miserable she really is.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's what, I mean, I don't really watch her often, but every once in a while when someone says, oh, you got to see this, I'll pop in, and that's what hurts me for her, is
Yeah.
how miserable she really is.
Oh, yeah. And anyone that's ever been in a situation where they've kind of signed their life over to a drink or a drug can understand the position that she's in.
Yep.
Nobody envies that position. Nobody.
I totally agree with that.
So, but what I would love for eventually for Randy to unblock me so I could like take a link, not to make things okay. She and I have never been friends. We've always been back and forth, and not there was something about B and I were really close in the beginning when everybody was forming a friendship, and I think I was probably jealous that she also got she also was friend, not outwardly where I could say I was, but like I was. There's always been something under the surface for her that I've never trusted, and the same with me. She's never trusted or really been very crazy about me. So,
Who, Katie?
No, Randy. Sorry. Change gears.
Just clue me in a little.
Yeah. Well, I think I meant to say Randy because I said Randy and B, but I might have missed it. How do you get rid of the freaking HP audio switch on the freaking, I can't even see the chat because it's right there.
What do you mean?
Someone help me out. It's like a thing in the bottom corner that says audio control, microphone, speakers that is blocking the chat. It's like from the toolbar at the bottom.
Are you on a computer or on cell phone?
Well, you're looking at cell phone is what's carrying my voice, but the other one is on the laptop that I'm trying to watch the chat. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'll figure it out other time. It's the least of the problems, but I would love, unless you don't want to talk about it, to know how it all started. I don't need everything, but how did it happen that you became public enemy number one?
All right. This goes back to March 2019.
Okay.
And I became friends with Marissa. Molly
okay. Okay.
When I became friends with Molly Golightly, the entire fucking community turned on me. The entire community said, oh, hell no.
And my understanding with Molly Golightly is she's kind of the equivalent of the true crimes Trisha.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me equate something. Okay. Everyone calls us the true crime community. 90% of the people in that were the Chris Watts community.
Okay.
Most of them don't know anything about true crime or follow true crime. There's a few. I would say about 10% do.
Makes total sense.
But most of them are not true crime. Most of them are just Chris Watts crime.
Uh-huh.
And that's what Molly was. She was Chris Watts crime. And me and Molly became friends, and it overturned the entire community. That was the beginning of how I became public enemy number one.
Okay.
What continued that, even after me and Molly stopped talking 2 months later, what continued that is A, I'm not an ass kisser.
Mm-hmm.
B, I'm not going to be your friend just because you may be the it girl.
Mm-hmm.
C, I'm always going to tell you how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm never going to back down. And people kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me and pushing me to see how far they can push me. And I fought back every single time. And then the lies started and then escalated. Then some Patreons left and released some private information. And not private information, private conversation.
I gotcha. I know what you're talking about.
Yes. And
I think that's when I came in.
Yep. That's what escalated it. That took it to a higher level. That took it to, oh my God, Laura's planning this and Laura planned to rape and all this other shit. And it's so not what happened. But
oh my God.
Once people started lying, the quote unquote people that were supposed to be so close to me, once they started lying, that's how I became public enemy number one. And I never backed down.
Okay. That makes sense because I have heard that I'm trying to make sure I got that thing closed now. So I'm just trying to scroll down now. I do I do see, like, I've watched her enough now to know, I mean, not a ton, but enough to know that um she that is a mess on the hand. She's a mess. But when someone equated it for me, I was like, oh, got it. Of, that people want. She's just pretty much similar to the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
I
think she's a little worse.
Oh Lord. And then I did watch her or whatever I could see on Wife Swap and saw the arrest video in New Orleans. She owns all that, right? She owns the arrest and laughs about it. I mean, you gotta,
busted.
Yeah.
She didn't own it. She lied about it for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah, she lied for a long time.
And again, just not my cup of tea.
One of her best friends turned on her and got Diane the actual video and stuff. That's how that came to be. And then Marissa went on Diane's, oh, I'm so sorry, I lied, and blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God. Like, so Diane literally played the tape of the friend she's now friends with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
Correct. And Diane used to hate her, and I called Diane out for being a fucking hypocritical bitch. And
now we've gotten some of what happened. That's why I've always said, like, when I watched Ladies Night, when the Discord conversations were released or they were being talked about it, I knew enough, and I've told you before, to know Discord is low-key shade that no one's supposed to find out about. You're supposed to be able to trust the people that are in there. Mm-hmm. It's specifically there to talk shit, but no one is supposed to leave that circle. You're supposed to feel safe as you can feel and whatever. So I even knew enough, having never participated in it, when that happened, to be like, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's really fucked up. Thank you guys wishing us a safe trip. It's gonna be amazing. I posted a cool picture on Twitter of our bags packed with our stuff for court behind it. Y'all should check it out.
Oh, you have court tomorrow?
No, we have it on Tuesday.
Ouch.
I probably won't be able to go in because of Corona. I'll have to sit outside, but Sean will be there waiting for the ink and the gavel.
Damn.
Yes. So anyway, did you hear me talking about this new dog we got that we were fostering that's not going to work out because has a lot of
the Lhasa Apso, whatever?
No. The Shih Tzu is fine. We got a foster rescue. she's like 7 months old. She's sweet, but she was timid, and she looks like she has Doberman in her. Thank you guys. But she's not real crazy. She goes from being timid to kind of low crawling and showing her teeth and then nipping at Sawyer's back. So I don't think it's gonna work. So, but it's okay. They'll find her someone else. I loved her. It was too bad.
Aww.
I loved her. Sawyer, he's so happy-go-lucky. He's like, yeah, I want to play with you. Let's play. It's like, I'm gonna bring you my toys. This is gonna be great. Had a bad storm, was scared and awake, rubbing his emails all over. They're new. When they get older, they do get that. My mom's dog had those, had little moles that got bigger, but they were white, like you said. It might be the beginnings of skin tags. I know Molly had Cushing's, so that happened to her, and I'm not sure why. Michaela has Preston and Nevaeh, her Shih Tzus. They are her whole world. You have to watch. Yesterday when Sean and I went live, we weren't talking about hearts and unicorns. We started kind of with a bang because I was busy. It was funny because I got going and then Savage was like, hello, everybody. I was like, when people get going, Savage is always lurking. I love Savage.
By the way, I just learned that Marissa's bout in New Orleans wasn't the first time she got busted stealing either. She did a live this morning. She had to do 10 hours of community service when her husband was in the military because she forgot to pay for mascara.
What the fuck would you steal mascara? Well, so what did she get busted for stealing in New Orleans?
It's debatable.
I thought she was just
$100, $9, a lap dance. Nobody really knows. But what we saw in the video was that she literally went into this woman's purse and took money.
Okay, I know now what I'm looking for. I thought it was just a public intoxication, so I thought that video was just her being crazy.
No, it shows her going into this woman's pocketbook.
Now let me. Are you telling me that she might have stolen a lap dance?
Not a lap dance. She stole money from this girl.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the person did a lap dance.
Telling everyone it was a lap dance.
Wow.
It was like $9 lap dance, which I mean, I'm an ex-dancer. No lap dance is $9.
I know a few months ago I told you I was like, this is one of the first times I watched her. She was drinking with her friends in a bar in New York and she just got up and left. She was like roaming the streets with a selfie stick and all of her friends got left at the bar.
Who?
Marissa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know, like, she didn't even like really say goodbye. She goes, okay, let me step out for a second. And she stepped out and walked does she live in New York City?
Yeah.
Well, she probably walked 10 blocks in one direction.
Wow.
I was like, I think she just left her friends at the bar. Someone needs to collect her so she can be returned home.
See, the difference between Trisha and Marissa, by the way, they're becoming friends.
Oh, I know. I'm thrilled for them. Thrilled for them. That ought to be a peace made in
pact made in hell. The difference that I see, but I don't know Trisha personally. Trisha is very self-centered. That's where they're all alike. But Trisha's not doing shady shit like calling the police behind the scenes. She's not trying to hurt anybody.
Only Sean.
Only Sean.
If Sean is in town, she'll call the police on. She'll say, "Come over, I want to talk," and then she calls the cops.
Yeah, that I yeah, Castle, and they're becoming friends.
Before she even gets there, like she's like, he's at my house and I don't want him here. Like
I can see. Marissa seems to be tied to every fucking fucked up thing that's happened to everybody.
Yeah.
Like when my CPS second call, she was over dramatic, like over the top, where everybody looked at, except her followers, but everybody side-eyed her. Like, really, Marissa? You don't even like Lori. You're fucking crying and pretending to throw up. Okay, Marissa.
Oh my God. Well, now I saw you on the porch. That is one of the first times I ever saw you. Was you on the porch and the police officer saying what horrible thing someone called in?
Yeah.
Did you ever? You don't even have to tell me if you know, but do you know who made that call?
No.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you. I said this on my live stream yesterday. Let me tell you the whole thing so there's no miscalculation.
Okay.
I went to hire an attorney. I called a few different places. Everybody wanted $200, $250 consultation. I said, I'm not paying it.
You're right, though. You're exactly right.
I could do this myself.
Yep.
So then my girlfriend gave me a name of a lawyer who said there's a free consultation. But now remember, my call happened on April 3rd. That was the head of Corona. That was like when everything was shutting down.
Yeah.
So I finally got a hold of this attorney probably around April 10th, somewhere around there. He said, I'll give you a free consultation, but I don't know if there's really anything we can do. I need all the facts and everything. I said, okay. He said, it'll be like a $1,500 retainer. Okay. So then I ended up contacting a friend of mine who works in the FBI who I've dealt with before. And he was all gung-ho that we're going to get a cyber team and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Everything was set to go. I was like, all right, lawyer in place, this in place, we're good. About May 10th, courts started opening up again. Contact the FBI, they ain't doing shit. He says that there's really nothing they can do, blah, blah, blah. Contact the attorney. Attorney said, I'm going to give you, after seeing everything, I'm going to give you your retainer back. There's nothing I can do. That's
what happens. Thank you.
And I was like, right,
Sean?
Wow, okay.
Yep.
And I said, how is there nothing you could do? My 15-year-old son was accused of this heinous crime. How is there nothing you can do? So the FBI, my friend at the FBI, and and the lawyer all told me there's nothing they can do because, one, nothing happened to my kids. CPS did nothing. Like nobody took my kid. Nobody believed it. The cops knew they were full of shit. the CPS knew they were full, the call.
Exactly, but they're protected to make the call.
Yes. And the FBI said they can't release info on the call. The lawyer said there's nothing they can do. They can't get the info on the call. They can't release anything. Because nothing, it's kind of like the way
nothing came of it, right?
Like a what's it called? Defamation of character suit. Like there has to be monetary value.
Yes,
in order
exactly.
For a cop to, or in order for a lawyer to do anything, there had to be some kind of it. Either my daughter got taken away, or my life was interrupted, or I lost my job because of it. Anything like that.
Mainly monetary. Like if you're facing some trumped up charges in North Carolina and you interrupted work, that's loss of for a lie. That's
Yeah, there's no crime, even though it was awful and heinous and disgusting. It was unfounded, obviously, but two, nobody believed the caller.
So exactly. And Sean's right. Hold on. It says they can only pursue it after a crime is committed against a person as a result of the action or doxing. Yep. So if someone doxes your address and someone shows up to break in and they say, I got it off the internet, then something can be done. Sean's social and all of his medical records were put on a live stream by his ex-wife. He got a police report. He went to do something about it. They said, until someone steals your identity, her in itself, that is not illegal. Can you believe that?
Yep.
But I guess they have to set some standard or they'd be chasing these people around 24/7. But what they called and said can affect your children forever.
Absolutely. And thank God. And my son wanted to sue.
Right.
My son was like, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to buy my first car.
But I don't even, that too, but I don't even mean affect your kids like for jobs and stuff. I mean their mental, their
he was fucked up for a while.
Yes.
He was. He could not believe that someone would say something.
Exactly. I'm baffled by that.
Yeah.
I remember when you said, well, what did they say? And when they said those words, I literally lost my breath. I was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like horrible, 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 horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Over what? Not liking what you said on YouTube?
Exactly.
It's just not that serious.
And thank God they're okay. Thank God they don't talk about it. They've heard me scream about it, because drama community or true crime community, nobody has ever gotten a call from CPS like I did. Nobody.
No, I can't think of it. There's been lots of calls, but nothing like that. That's a different kind of depravity.
Yep. And 4 hours after that happened, Diane and Wendy were dragging me. 4 hours.
I don't understand that.
Nobody did.
I don't. I mean, it's like there has to be a thing that bonds everyone. Like, I mean, I've seen in this community, if someone gets COVID, it's like we set aside these differences to say that we need to whatever. But there are some people that obviously really don't give a shit about anything.
Yep.
Views are more important than, whatever. Not views, because I haven't figured out what propels them. I haven't figured out what propels Wendy to think that she is a troll came in here earlier and says something like, you're the moral no, I'm not, but there's other people that are not either. And that's my point. Hey, Carol, that's my point is none of us, we can all try to strive to be good. I don't think there's a moral compass in the mix of us.
Nope.
You know what I mean? That's not why we're here.
I do.
Yeah.
So what propels really cool. Views? This is what I've noticed. What propels views is people fighting. That propels views.
You saw yesterday. Well, I don't think you were in there when I had a gutful and was addressing Samantha and whatever. Whether you agree with me or didn't agree with me, our numbers went up about 90 people.
Yep.
People love a dragging, whether they like the people or not, whether they're recording it or snapshotting it or whatever they're doing, they're there.
Yep.
That's why when people say we're using, his ex, we're using whatever. Do you know that if we wanted to use his ex, we would hashtag her, Dr. Phil. We would put the promo on our channel. You know what I mean? Like, trust me.
Dude, you know how many channels have been built on hating me? I can personally think of at least 7 that are literally built from 0 to 1,000, very short amount of time, just hating on me.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like women who, a quote unquote loudmouth woman. I'm not saying that's what you are, but like loudmouth women used to irk my ex-husband to no end. He wanted nothing to do with them. He didn't like them, you know, whatever. And that's what I hear on here a lot, is the ones that people drag and they build channels on dragging them are ones that are opinionated and not loud, but ones that just don't care. They don't like it. And the men specifically don't like it.
Exactly right.
Right? The men specifically are bothered by it.
Mm-hmm.
So
some are, not all, but some.
No, not all. Well, I'm already 10 minutes late. It's 11:11. Chopsticks. I do need to jump off. I'm so excited though that I got some coffee and went live and we had talked about opinions.
Me too.
I don't give a shit that I've got 8,000 thumbs down. Y'all be sure to give me a thumbs up on the way out.
I want to interview Artsy.
Yeah, get her. She hangs out. Where does she hang out? Artsy, you might be watching. Y'all who know Artsy, go hit her up and see if she would be interested in talking to Laura.
Yeah, whoever's friends with Artsy, tell her I'd like to speak to her.
That's the first thing that Laura said today. She's like, ding, I like this girl.
Yeah, Artsy. I love her.
Well, I've seen all of y'all pop in here. King Bone. King Bone is hilarious. Y'all sub him up. He's hilarious. Anyway, you guys, thanks for coming on, Laura.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You have a great day, and chat, have a great day. I got to go solve the problem of the foster dog. Love y'all.
Have fun.
All right, bye.
Bye.